What's up, peoples? Thank y'all for checking in. Thank y'all for tapping in. Thank y'all for actually giving us the opportunity to actually share our views and thoughts and everything like that with the world. This is the first episode of With All Due Respect. I got my man Trav Bailey here. Try to tell him what's up, man. You over there looking? What up?
What's up, y'all?
All right.
Trav Bailey.
All right, and I got my homegirl Nicki Lew here.
What's up, y'all?
And basically, we all come from different backgrounds, and we all come from a different thought process. So, the podcast, With All Due Respect, is pretty much. You ever had somebody say, with all due respect, you know, right after that, something janky is usually gonna come.
Disrespect.
Right? So, so I figured out like there wouldn't be any other better way than to do it, because I'm pretty sure we're gonna say something that's gonna disrespect somebody. You know, we're gonna say something that somebody's gonna feel uncomfortable with, but sometimes you need that uncomfortableness in life to get yourself right. So, with all due respect, when you think about relationships, or when you think about, tell me, Nick, when you think about relationships, what do you think about?
I think about different types of relationships, your business relationships, friendships, your relationships with your significant other.
Which one's the most important to you?
I think the relationship with your significant other has to be the most important, because usually if that's not going right, nothing else usually quite goes right. Okay,
what you think, Trav? Which relationship you think is most important?
Relationship that's most important to me is definitely the relationship with God first. First and foremost. And then
all right, well, God is dope. I see it on your shirt.
Dope for sure.
Right?
Let him know.
For sure. He gonna lead me to all other relationships.
Right. So, Trav, you just threw me for a little, like a little with that one. Definitely the relationship with God. But I think just because I know that I have one, I don't even really count it. I just do it.
But see, that's sometimes that be the problem, because we feel like, okay, we can always run to him, right. Because that's where it's at. Right. But a lot of times we don't put him in the forefront.
So I guess after like heavy thinking, then mine would be God, my wife, my children, and then my mother.
Absolutely, I agree.
And then my dad's dead too, like on the same plane as my mother, and then my siblings, and so forth and so on, right? But in the mind that I'm in every day, the relationship with my employees means so much to me, because that's how I take care of my family, right? So if I don't have a good relationship with my employees, then I don't make no money. If I don't make no money, then I can't shine. If I can't shine, then I might as well be dead. Like, that's how I look at my life. I know it's like trivial to some people. They be like, man, nobody give a damn about shining, but they do. Everybody just shines in their own way.
In their own way.
Right?
Sure.
Like some people may be like strictly into buying clothing. Some people may be into shining, buying jewelry.
Whatever hobbies they have.
Right. But everybody has something that they feel like that they shine in, and the ones that don't, they just haven't really found themselves yet.
Right.
And that's just, once again, that's with all due respect for the people who have not found yourself. Like, it does take some time, and you really have to search in order to find yourself, or find yourself. I found myself in harm's way. That's when I knew who I was and what I was capable of doing and what I was capable of achieving. But before we get too deep into
finding yourself,
right. Like, before we get too deep into finding yourself, we'll start with you, Trav. Tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, most people know I've been in the military.
Right.
I served 24 years. I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York.
Right.
Moved to Fayetteville, finished my high school.
Okay.
E. Smith, Golden Bulls.
All right, gang.
You already know. So, yeah, I've been out of school 25 years this year.
Right. And you a military vet though, right?
Navy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
Navy. Yep.
Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Now, since we will begin to dig deep into relationships, how do you feel like that you being in the Navy changed those relationships in your life?
The Navy taught me something. I was at work one day, and it made me realize that people that know, this work atmosphere, and me just entering into it, they really have the keys to your success.
That's a fact.
So when I realized that, I had to go to them,
right?
In order for them to pour on me,
right?
You know what I'm saying? I had to learn them, and by me learning them, it just helped me out.
Right.
Absolutely.
So let me kind of explain the reason that we're doing it like this, because, like as I stated in the beginning, this is just an introduction episode, because I want everybody who's going to be viewing this to be able to understand who they talking to, what type of background that they have. So, Nikki, tell us a little bit about yourself, where you from, and all that.
So I'm from Alabama. I've been here in
Are you Roll Tide? Is that what they be saying?
Roll Tide, roll all day. Okay, Roll Tide.
All right.
I'm a stylist here. I also am over Lux Services. I provide dancers, waitresses, bartenders for any of your events. So hit your girl for that. I'm also a mom to 4 beautiful little.
Now we're getting into the gist of it. Go ahead.
I'm a mom. I'm a wife. I'm what I think people consider me. They kind of look at me in different views. Like, you will see me on the outside, and I know, like, I'm the mom that's up doing the projects. I'm very in tune with my kids.
Do you feel like that's important for you to present to people?
I don't feel like that's really everybody's business. I mean, I'm not big on what the people think of me initially. You really got to get to know me. Like, of course, I don't want you to see me and think, oh, she's a bitch, or she's this, or she's that, nothing at all. But knowing those parts of me, I would rather you get to know me. You can know me, as a businesswoman, as, a stylist.
So basically what you're saying is you would rather somebody be friends with you and know that side than just a random Smo Joe or Joe Smo to know that you're a mother and you take care of your children.
I mean, of course, I want to, like, okay, well, she's a she's a wife, she's a mom like that, but she just city girl out here in the streets, of course. But as far as when you get into, like, how I mother, my relationship with my kids, all of those, like, the ugly and the beautiful parts of it, I would rather you be my friend to know that side.
Do you think, I'm about to dig into it, do you think that a lot of the mothers these days, they looking to be city girls or hot girls or... Of
course. I feel like it's a balance. You're trying to find a balance, because some women get lost in being a mom, and it's just like, yeah, I'm a mom, but I still like to go out. I'm going to go out. If I feel like getting cute and going out, I'm going out. But I'm still going to be up, taking everybody to school in the morning, picking them up, going to do my clients, and just back at it again. And some people, the older generation, make you feel bad for that.
Well, does that hot girl summer interfere with how you take care of your family? And you can be honest.
No.
It has to.
It does not.
Well, listen, let me tell you, the hot boy summer interferes with what I got to do for my family.
Okay, let me give you an example. I went to my friend Sharonda. She had her dominatrix party. I came home after I still had on my fur and my stuff, and was giving the twins a bath. Right. Put everybody to bed. Right. If I'm getting ready to go out, I make sure they dinner made. Everybody bathed in the bed, and I'm going to do what I got to do. I'm going to take care of my business first, and then go do me.
But now let me ask you this: from your view, it may look like that's all together, but what about
your significant other?
Significant other,
what is your significant other saying in that?
Significant other, or even the kids. Sometimes what I'm saying, because they have their own views as well.
Now the kids, they will, they kind of have their opinions on it, like if I go out or something. But I feel like I'm an adult, and 11, 12 o'clock, you supposed to be in the bed anyway. You shouldn't be concerned with what I'm doing.
Oh, you go
in the wee hours of the night.
You go with that teaching.
Mind your business. Mind your business. If you ain't lacking for anything, like emotionally, financially, physically, you're not hungry.
But do we really know though?
I mean, they'll let you know.
And that'd be the hard part. That'd be the hard part in all the relationships.
There you go.
Do we really know? Because I mean, in this world, we tend to be selfish, and me included. I over the years, I've learned to be better and adjust, or try to make an effort. And what's up with you? Where your mind at? Where do I need to do better?
Right,
Instead of me just going through life thinking that
people just automatically is cool with the way I'm operating.
Yeah, because
right?
you know, on the financial aspect, like we like to give and make it.
Are you about to take it to a whole nother place?
Nah, because it's easy. Oh yeah, I gotta make money, you know, provide and be that, and everybody not lacking. They got everything we think they need, and sometimes we don't know.
Well, I mean, what the thing is that 95% of the time, the things that we think they need is just the things that we wanted growing up.
True.
And the things that they actually need, we're not giving them.
Be less than that. It just
Right.
Sometimes,
I mean, we're giving them, of course, we're giving
effort.
them the regular, you know, like checking on them, see if they all right, or making sure they got money, or making sure they got the new cool sneakers, or whatever the case may be. But are we giving them the tools to actually be able to survive? You know, like, are we giving them the comfort? And this is with all due respect, Nick, because I don't want you to feel like that. You know, like that we brought you here and we shooting at you.
I just shot at myself
every week too.
Actually, I just shot at myself because that's some things I learned from my own relationship.
Right, but you shot at me too because I'm consistently driven by just making the money. You
Absolutely.
know, if I can consistently make the money, then I feel like that. That Shay needs to take care of, you know, like, and I say it, but I can't really say that I really truly feel that 100%, like, because it's difficult. It's difficult, like, so for in your aspect, you're talking from a woman's perspective. In my aspect, I'm speaking from the man's perspective. Like, when I look at my wife and I see that she's just mentally struggling, and she can't voice what's actually wrong, then it's my job to step in.
Yeah.
Right? But I honestly want to step in before it gets to that point. So, like, if I know that I'm tired, I know that she has to be tired too. Because she done a little bit more concerning the children than I have, right?
And she still works as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Right, but that's because she wants to. Let me put that out there. She works because she wants to, not because she has to. And I'm not saying it like I'm some kind of millionaire or anything like that. I'm saying that I believe that we can survive without her working, right? And we might just not have as much, but we can survive and be a happy family still without her working. But the main thing that I would like to, really let people know is that your kids don't care nothing about them Jordans.
They don't.
Your kids don't care nothing about whatever shirt that you just bought that cost $100 that they gonna mess up and play outside in.
But
we care about that because we feel like that gives them, that makes them somebody.
Right.
Like when you go to school, your kid got that polo shirt on.
Right.
We feel like that makes them somebody. Because when we remember when we were growing up, that everybody didn't have polo, Trav. You know what I'm saying? You remember we used to walk the halls of E.E. Smith, and we might have been, I'm talking about out of the whole school, it's only, I could count probably 10 of us that actually had polo on, Nautica on, Tommy Hill on, and that's a big deal when you're coming up to us. But now when I'm raising a family, I buy those things and I care, but I noticed that I was losing touch with my children.
Yeah, you lose sight sometimes. We put a lot of our impressions on our values on them.
But them kids get tricky too.
I mean, but when they growing into their own, the things that we value, they don't value.
That's very. I mean,
my son don't even get dressed.
I just had Mason just hit
He's
me the
terrible.
other day.
Gavin, you're terrible. Go ahead.
It was like, why you don't got a regular job? I'm like, what you mean? It's like at Walmart, where I can come and see you at work and I can tell you how my day at school went. I'm like, well, what do you mean? Like, well, you just not here. I'm like, but you could come to the shop. You want to come sit up at the shop? I don't mind if you come sit at the shop. But was I not just sitting in that little kindergarten chair at your program the other morning in the dirt with you? Like, they don't see those things, so they kind of pick and choose, like, oh, today you were kind of missing me because you wanted to tell me about your last day of school and I wasn't there, but I'm there these other days.
So y'all remember on Baby Boy, right? One of the scenes that I've always hated was, You remember when she was telling Jody, "Mama got to have a life too."
Do.
I was pissed. I mean, I was sheerly pissed. Like, not pissed from the aspect. Come on, man. Like Jody was old, right? But when I hear a woman say that, that's like me saying, with all due respect. Like, that's exactly how I think about it. Like, because when you say mama gotta have a life too, well, mama don't have a life now? Or is mama life stopping just because I'm telling you that you shouldn't be doing this or shouldn't be doing that?
I mean, sometimes we kind of get put in that category, like now, because like when I got married, well, are you still going to waitress because you married now? I'm like, well, that's how I make money. Like, that's how I get the things that my kids need.
How do you feel about that?
I didn't like it, not one bit.
But why do you think that they don't want you to waitress?
Because I feel like, first of all, the uniform.
You goddamn right.
The uniform.
Yeah, that has a lot to do with it.
But at the end of the day, I feel like if I'm not selling ass, shaking ass, or doing this extra stuff, like I'm having on.
But you're showing ass.
In stockings. I mean, the ass gonna be there in sweatpants.
So one of the things that I go by, right? When I'm making decisions, if I can't explain this to London, my daughter, if I can't explain this to London is 11 years old, 12 years old. If I can't explain this to London and it makes sense, I probably don't need to be doing it. You know what I'm saying?
So you don't think a wife should be a waitress?
I don't think that they should be a waitress in certain settings.
As in?
Like if they have to be half naked. Like because all right. So would you be cool if your husband was waitressing in his boxers? Like, let's say that he was super ripped up, and he got his thing slinging.
You asked me that?
Yeah. Oh no. Hey, listen. As we dig deeper, right, we're gonna find out that niggas a little bit different, right? So, let me tell you, right? So, well, let me go this way. Let me go this way and talk to Trav, right? So, Trav, is there certain occupations that you would not be okay with? Hey, Trav, hold on. Like my time is coming. So we gotta get ready to take a little break. Break to our sponsors. But when we come back, we're gonna talk about that. And just in speaking about sponsors, if you would like to get some product placement, or if you would like to have your clothing line or sponsor us or anything like that, like the number will come up across the bottom of the screen. And you can reach out to me. We can set something up. We can figure it out. But I want to make sure that wherever I go and wherever this podcast goes, that I'm able to take the community with me. I need for people to get involved. I need for people to view. I need people to sponsor. And we'll take this to the next level, man. But if we could do that, or if y'all could do that, then that'll be greatly appreciated. And we'll be able to get to the next level. So we'll take that time out.